From News Channel 7, time for 7 First Alert weather.
Hey, did you notice a difference on this? I mean, the high temperature today was 95. Yes, we've had highs around 100. I don't know if I felt like it was much better as far as the temperature was concerned. Ontario was pretty close to 100, so these temperatures are in the 90s. You see Mountain Home at 96. Most of your mountain country are in the 80s, and they're going to cool down about 10 degrees. So that means expect temperatures in the 70s for the weekend. Also for the weekend, with that frontal system coming in on Saturday that I showed you a while ago, we do have a watch that's in place for fires. That's out here mainly in Owyhee County to the south. Also along with that will be gusty winds, so that could add to the situation. Showed you this map just a little while ago. So for Stanley, keep in mind they could have a thunderstorm. It'll be isolated into Saturday. All right, so watch out if you're in the backcountry there. Be careful, don't get caught in it if one happens to come along. And then you see Sunday morning, it's very, very cold, as I talked about. And Sun Valley's not quite like that. The Sun Valley is going to be dry for most of the weekend. I don't think you're going to be seeing a thunderstorm there. And the low for Sunday morning is down to 40 degrees. Here's McCall. There is a possibility of a thunderstorm in the afternoon on Saturday, and the winds pick it up. Kind of gusty. In fact, that's the case for many different locations. You'll notice those winds late in the afternoon. Temperature will be down to 42 Sunday, but the high of 74, so definitely cooling down. I was just going to point out, Seattle today had a high of 89 degrees. When that frontal hits them a day ahead of us, which is tomorrow, their high temperature will be in the lower 70s. So that's the big difference of what's taking place. So looking at our highs to begin with, we have one more day. As you look around the Magic Valley, that temperatures will be in the lower 90s. Sun Valley will be 81. We haven't talked much about Fairfield recently. They'll have a high temperature of 87, but watch those winds, especially Saturday afternoon through the Fairfield area. I think they'll really be blowing there. McCall at 84, Donnelly 85, Cascade with 85, down in valley locations. Look at some of those lows. Emmett tomorrow morning at a 62, 61 for Nampa, but the highs still get into some of those 90s tomorrow afternoon, but we still have some of those nice cool mornings. As we look ahead to this 7-day forecast, you can see 97 degrees for tomorrow, so it's sunny and hot another day, and then the frontal system comes in. I think it's kind of breezy there, but mild. We had a thunderstorm earlier in the week, but I don't think that's the case now, but I've got 10% there. 88 for the high, 85 for Sunday, and just notice even in the valley for Boise, temperatures down in the mid-50s in the morning. That will seem chilly. It's just the weekend, though. After that, as we talked about, it continues to warm up. As you notice, temperatures back around or near 100 degrees, I think, is probably the last finale. Okay, but if you look at this 10-day temperature trend, which has a tendency to be a little excessive both ways. It shows an 83 for Sunday. I've got an 85. But the temperature is going to be dropping there, just showing how it does cool down. And then it heats up. So highs likely 98 to about 101. It's showing like 3 days through here, 81 or all three has a chance of breaking those records. And what's a day without showing you this graphic one more time, right? Here's your 100 degrees or above, and leading the way is the year 2022, our summer, with 22 days so far, well ahead of everyone else. And there's also the possibility of this coming about even as we get into next week, that we could be adding to quite a few of those numbers. So just kind of keep that in mind as to what we're seeing here. We're going to be looking at some pretty hot temperatures, Doug.
We could even get up to 25 days if it plays out the way you showed. My goodness.
It's a possibility. So we got to get this month over with.
Definitely. All right. Thank you, Rick.